Hi, everyone. It's Denise from the Crafty Cave. Hi, everybody. I'm independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and today we're going to do a 2-page layout. Let's get started. All right. So, oops, let me get it all in so you can see everything. All right. From the Stampin' Up catalog, I chose page 63, the Waterside Retreat paper, scrapbook paper. It is absolutely got the summer theme to it, summer vibe, and a lot of lake inspired. So today we're going to do a scrapbook layout featuring that. So if you want to join and play along with me, the things you're going to need is that paper, and specifically from that paper, oh, I used this water paper, and I cut that to be 4 by 6. And let me just pull up my list here so I get the proper measurements for you. Okay, now coming back, you're probably seeing my arm right now. I apologize for that. Oh, come on, Mousy. Come back to Zoom. Come back to my video. Okay, all right. So I use specifically this pattern, and for this one, I cut this to be 3 by 6, 2 pieces of this, 3 by 6. Then I used the seagull pattern, and I cut 2 pieces of this at 2 by 5 inch and 2 pieces of this at 2 by 4 inch. Okay, so I'm just going to actually start with that. Uh, you'll also need Cajun Craze cardstock, Misty Moonlight, and of course I start with 2 12 by 12 basic white as my beginning. So, like I mentioned before, I cut uh, 2 pieces of this seagull paper, and I did want them cut together, but I cut 2 of them at 2 by 5 inch and 2 of them at 2 by 4 inch. Oh, right, you're gonna see this opposite. Ha ha ha. So this is gonna go here. Oh, I gotta work upside down. This is gonna be entertaining. See if I can do this. That's my match there. All right. So, okay. So if you can see my paper here, you're gonna see there's the 2 pieces, right? But in the top left, so the left side, and the top left, I'm going to glue this 2 by 5 inch at the top. I have everything set out, ready to go. Ha ha. I'm laughing at myself already because I don't know what I did with my glue already. Interesting. All right, behind me. Okay, so we're gonna glue this down. I'm gonna try and make this video as quick as possible. I know that can be boring watching people glue and put together. So I want my 2 by 5 at the top of that page, and I want my 2 by 5 at the bottom of this page. So it's going to be interesting to see if I can do this so that you see it properly and I'm seeing it upside down. And we'll see if I end up with a new design after this. Whoops, I almost did it. Almost did it wrong already. Okay, so it should be right side up for you. Oh, Okay, clearly don't even know if I've ever done a video of a scrapbook layout. I do a lot of card making videos. I don't know that I've actually, I mean, I've taught classes with scrapbook layouts, but I don't think I've actually done a video, but maybe I have, but not for a long time. So, all right. So these two pieces on my left side, but the top right side of my left side is 2 by 5 inch. And on my right side paper, I've got the 2 by 4 inch at the top left corner and bottom left corner. Oh my goodness, left, right, left, right. This is an interesting start. I think you can see what we've done there, hopefully. Okay, so the next thing, just to make the layout very easy to put together, right? And again, like I'm gonna go left, right. So this is my right side. It's very easy to take your 4 by 6. This is going to be your, this is in Misty Moonlight. You need 2 4 by 6s. And they're going to go on this side, just like this. Okay. All right. Feeling like I've got this. And I'm going to glue those down. Okay. So these are where you would, a 4 by 6 is a typical size of a photo. So these you wouldn't have to trim your photo down, or you could trim it down. Oh, that's a little bit crooked. I'm working upside down, so this is very interesting. Or you could trim it down to be 3 3/4 inch by 5 3/4 inch, a 1/4 inch off each side of your photo to leave your misty moonlight showing. Okay, so right now I don't have any space between. You could, when you get your photos, I could have trimmed that a little bit. I could always go back to putting white on top of that if I want white to show behind. So you got lots of options, but this gives you your space for your photos and reminds you what you're doing. I would I take a piece of copy paper and I could remind myself by putting that there that I'm adding a 4 by 6 or a 3 3/4 by 5 1/4 to that side. Okay, then I'm going to take my, actually I didn't show you, we're using this piece of paper too. I didn't show you that one. We're definitely using this one. All right, so for this one here, we're doing 2 pieces. We're going to have our water and our preserver. And actually, this one I did it like this and like this. So I'm kind of just doing, I'm eyeballing, but I'm just kind of centering these 2 pieces between here and here. So if you want actual measurement and how far up that is, let's see how close I came to being. So about 1 inch from there and 1 inch from there, and it is pretty darn, my measurement was off by 1/8 of an inch, so my eyes are not too bad. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to glue this one down because I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this one first. So this one we're going to take about 1 inch down from there, and we're going to glue that one down. I just managed to get something. All right, so about 1 inch. I'm going to leave about a 1 inch space. I guess if I do it this way, that'll be smarter. About 1 inch takes me to right there. Okay, and I'm gonna butt it up against there. And if I have a little bit coming over the edge, I'll just trim that up after. No piece of paper is exact sometimes, so I will trim some of that off. Okay, now, before I do this one, I'm gonna actually take your pick tool. So our take your pick tool looks like that. Stampin' Up's take your pick tool, not my tool. And you can get different tips for it. So this is a tip that actually has an X-Acto blade. These tips are called, let me get my mouse over here and see if I can do this. It is called the Take Your Pick Crafter Tips. So there's 3 different tips that come with that. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick. I need a glass mat or something to cut on so I don't cut through something. And actually, I'm only using a small space, so I'll actually just grab my acrylic blocks actually. Or grab my, if I don't have my glass mat pad handy. It's going to be easier for you to see if I do this on here. I'm just going to grab my block. Yep. I'm going to grab that paper and I'm just going to choose a random spot and I'm going to use my X-Acto blade and I'm just going to cut all along one of the wave things here. To cut a little opening, so I have an opening there. Okay, so one of the, oh, I guess I did use another pattern too. All right, where else did I use on this one? I used 4 pieces, so I also used, it's actually the other side of the wave. I knew it was somewhere. The other side of the wave is actually the fish. And so I cut out a couple of these fishies. So let me grab a fish, and then that fish can be hopping out of that water. So that's going to be pretty cool to have the fish hopping. And actually on this side, I'm going to use the blue fish. All right, so the other thing you want to do before you put your fish down, grab your Wink Stella and give that fish some shimmer because he's wet, he's coming out, and this will just give him that little shimmer, a little bit of glisten, because when you come out of water, you're glistening, right? Let's see if I can show you if you can pick up that glisten in the, I don't know if you can, but you can in person. Is, oh, there. I think you saw it for a second. So I'm going to, again, this is my right side. So I'm going to stick him into that little hole that I just cut so that he's popping out. And we'll give him a dimensional behind him to hold him in place. So a little dimensional, little pop-up, right? A little pop-up will make him stand out good. Now, do I just want 1 or do I want 2? Actually, I think I want 2 in this case. We want to make him really pop. He's a jumping little fish. Right? All right. So he's nice and tall, hopping out of the water. So now we're gonna glue that down right underneath there. Okay. All right. So just like that. And you could do more fish if you want. Cut out as many as you like. You can see the backside, see his little fin is sticking out where we cut him out, see? Anyways, glue him down. Sorry, these things just bring me so much happiness. Okay, so we're just gonna glue that down. All right, so that's looking pretty good. Now, we're gonna flip back. We'll come back to this page again in a minute. We're gonna flip to this side, which is back to our left side. Oh, did I jiggle that? Okay. All right, so for this side, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these papers down. We've got another piece here, and as we can see, this was how many inches down from the top? 3 inches down. So 3 inches down from the top, and I'm going to add that paper in. Whoops. All right, 3 inches. Okay, 3 inches. Okay, that's where your grid paper comes in handy, but my ruler will be fine. And I just about did this upside down. 3-inch in, and I'm going to put this in, make sure that it's level across. Okay, so 3-inch. Okay, then this one I'm going to also randomly use my X-Acto blade and cut into another wave here. I think we'll go, where will we go for this one? Let's go, that one was pretty high up. Let's go a little lower on this one, just for fun. Oh, that's not my bleed. This is my bleed. So yeah, I think we'll go here this time. A little lower, just to give it a bit of a different spot. So I've got my spot cut. Okay. And then I'm going to take this time, make sure I use my Wink Estella and give this fish some shimmer. All right. Oh, it looks so good with a bit of shimmer to him. All right, bit of Wink Estella. It's a nice day out today. The sun is shining. And we're going to slide that fishy tail in there this time. I'm going to really leave him out a little bit this time. Get a couple more dimensionals for this guy. Put them underneath. Ah, it's good glue. Sticks like glue. Oh. Oh. Okay. I got 3 of them stuck to me. Okay, I got dimensionals, more dimensionals than I want. Oh my goodness. Okay. Stampin' Up makes the best dimensionals. I love their dimensionals. They're super sticky. They are nice and raised. Oh, I'm getting quite the sun's coming up. I was early in the morning. Now I'm getting, let me see if I can pull some light into here, get this not so shadowy. That's not good on my picture. The sun was not there when I posed this camera. See if I can close those blinds any tighter. There, that's a bit better. Oh my goodness, I love the sun though. Okay. So That looks funny there. All right, so he's gonna go to this side. I'm gonna glue him down. All right, glue it down. Okay, and right underneath that one. Oh, I'm gonna line it with this. Now the reason why I did these two pieces first is because some of my photo ones are probably gonna overlap here, and that's okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna take 4.5 by 3 inch, 4.5 by 3 inch. Okay, and they're gonna go here and here. And as you can see, it might overlap that a little bit, and that's okay. Okay, so we're going right to the top of there, and we're just going to put those down. So again, these are for your photos will go here. So you can either leave some of the misty moonlight showing when your photo comes and cut a smaller photo, or you can just put the whole photo right over top of this. But either way, it's going to give you a nice photo. So again, I would do my add photo 4.5 by 3. This is my reminder, or 4 by 2 3/4. Okay. And then I'm going to take 3 of these. Again, it's Misty Moonlight cardstock, in case I didn't say that. This one I'm going to leave a little bit of white in between. So it's just going to give me that 1/8 inch in between. Again, these are 2.25 by 3.25 inch, or you can do your photo 2 by 3 to leave you a little bit of edge. So I'm going to go right to this edge first. And again, I'm just giving myself a little bit of space in between, a little bit of white space just for, they say, I think your eye likes to have some white space. I don't know. I'm not an artist. I just do whatever I think looks good. And as you can see, this, I didn't want to do a photo this size. This one's gonna just overlap slightly and come into our water a little bit, and that's okay. That's okay. When we embellish it and do it all up, it's gonna look so good. All right, because this is just this is just this, and then we got to add our finishing touches to the layout. Okay, so we're looking like this. That was there to remind us that's what those sizes are. Okay, so now I used a couple of alphabet dies. To one was the mini alphabet set. So, and one, I can't remember the name of the other alphabet that I used. Where is it? It is, what do I do with my other alphabets? Alphabet Alamo. Sorry. I remember now. Alphabet a la mode. Okay. So for alphabet a la mode, I did in our left side, we've got the word relax, because it's lake. Got to relax. Who doesn't relax at the lake, right? RELAX. All right, relax. Okay, let's see how well I can do this and keep it straight while doing this upside down. It might not be, but we'll see what we can, we'll see how I do. This is going to be very interesting. So I'm going to start with the E, just because then it gives me something to go by. And yeah, some people use like a fine tip glue pen or something else. I do not get glue all over me. I just you with the Tombow, this glue is fantastic, but you just give a little squeeze. It doesn't take a lot. Like I said, this might be a little crooked, but I just lost the L. Okay. Where did the L go? I just dropped it. Okay, so I glue good, but I don't hold on to things good. Oh, down on my hands and knees. This is every crafter's nightmare, is they drop one little thing and it seems to vanish, like into thin air. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so, and of course, we're on a video. Oh, where did you go, little L? Okay, so we'll come. Well, that's why it's a good thing we have the die set here. We can cut a L out really quick. I used Cajun Cree's cardstock for this. I don't think I said that anyway. Scrap of Cajun Cree's. Oh, we'll have another L, and then when I sweep the floor, I'll finally find. You probably can't hear me. I walked away on top of me. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Ow. I'll always put the dies back. Okay. L. Okay, here we go. We have another L. I feel like I didn't grab an L. I feel like I grabbed a 7, but no. It's going to be an L for now. I think I did grab a 7. Okay, we're going to fix the L after. My relax is so relaxed, it looks like a 7. So if you're doing this layout for a 7-year-old's birthday, it's kind of perfect to change the L to a 7. Oh, all right. It's not a problem. It just gives the page character. On your page, you might do an actual L. Okay, so we've got relax. And I'm anything but relaxed at this moment. Whew, nervous. Okay, so now just to do a little more embellishment on this page, I'm going to cut out another life preserver, as you can see. And so what we're going to do is we could just pop that up, but I think just even for more fun, what is cool is if you take, let's see if we haven't lost these in the mix. So if you take some baker's twine, and I just took my Misty Moonlight ink pad, and this baker's twine is just white. Yes, you can see my scrap paper where I've been doing a couple different things. I'm just bringing my scrap paper in, my Misty Moonlight, my white baker's twine, and I'm just changing this twine to be Misty Moonlight twine, the blue twine, and this is a 3-inch piece of the twine. Okay, so now it's blue. I'll show you that. So, and I just to speed up the video, I did 3 of these before. So we have 4 Misty Moonlight pieces of twine now. And we're going to take that life preserver and this is a 3/4 inch punch. It's retired from Stampin' Up, but you might have a circle or you could cut it out with your X-Acto knife. But I just took, so you know what, if you have a piece that's smaller than your punch and you need to hold it, put a sticky note on it and feed it in. And then I just punched out the center of that life preserver to make it look a little more real. And then we're going to take a glue dot. Okay, glue dot. And I'm going to put the glue dot on there. And we're going to just wrap that twine. I know it already has the blue there, but this just makes it even more, I don't know, realistic, or just adds, I don't know what they say, dimension to the project. So we just wrap that around. Like I said, it's about a 3-inch piece. And I'll put another glue dot on the back and just push that down. So I think you can see already the difference, what it adds to that versus just flat to having a bit more. And in person, you can really see it pop. So we're going to take, again, we're going to take a glue dot and I just stick it right where the actual stripe is. Take my colored twine and then just wrap that through there. So our fish are popping, and now our life preserver is going to be popping. A little glue dot for the back to hold that little edge in place. Always when thread, glue dots for thread or ribbon always works best. Okay, we're going to put a glue dot there. One more. We're almost done. Don't worry, we're almost done. We're just going to put this through. I don't know if anybody else likes lake living. I love to be at the lake. I like to just to not necessarily swim in the lake, because I'm not a big fan of swimming in lakes. I like swimming in pools, but I love to go to the lake and have coffee on like a pier or in a and watch the boats go by. Dream that of having a boat. That is just a pipe dream for me, but I envy those that are out on the boats. It looks like so much fun, but I also know the boats are a big expense and something else to maintain and keep up, which I would rather spend my money on crafts. So, that's just the way that goes. I also like to walk on sandy beaches and just sit and hear the waves. Okay, so I got my glue dot in the back. This one is a little long. I don't really want that to hang there. Of course, you can take your snips and just trim that off, give it that little tidy that it needs. But I mean, you know, so it makes a really nice, really pops that up. And now we're just going to follow the actual pattern of where it went there. And we're going to use our dimensionals and pop that up. All right, so just give it a couple of dimensionals on the back. Okay, so a couple dimensionals on the back, and we'll peel them off. Okay, and that just goes, like I said, right there, and it really just helps where, you know, the page is getting a bit more dimension now. All right. Imagine our beautiful lakeside pictures here. So what I did another life preserver for this side, and this one, I left it white to go with the red so that because this one had white on it. So again, we'll put the dimensionals. I went ahead and did that thread ahead of time. Again, that's the baker's twine. So you can baker's twine is great when it comes white. We have white, and then use your ink pads and your blending tools, and you can make your baker's twine any color you need it to be. So, very versatile. All right, so where that's gonna be popped up there, it just really makes a nice little pop up. So, now down in this corner, I use the mini alphabet and cut out in Cajun Craze and Misty Moonlight some letters to say we. Oh, get these over here. Oh, oh, oh. Get all my letters. All right. We are on lake time. And lake time. I don't know about you, but I certainly don't look at my watch when I'm at the lake. Used to be none of those things were waterproof. You wouldn't dare have your watch at the lake. I know these days things are waterproof, but I think lake time is perfect time. So we are on lake time. Now, obviously that's not very straight. Let's see. I'm just going to move that up a bit, I think. That over a bit. And I'm going to move these over. Lake. This is why you don't glue things down until you're happy. Let's see if I'm happy with this. Lake time. Mm. Oops, I flipped my E. I flipped my E. Yeah, that's better. We're on lake time. We can try and straighten that up a bit. Okay, we are on. We're on lake time. Okay, and then you can always go back, and once you get your photos and stuff, like I would add another fish, maybe jumping across here, right? So, but I wouldn't glue that down. Could always just save that in your page protector and add it once you, oh, he's upside down. Did I do the fish upside down? Are you looking at the fish upside down? No. I just did him upside down. There, that looks better. So that's how I would do that page. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the scrapbook layout today. And yeah, join me again for another scrapbook layout or card tutorial soon. All right, that's it for now. Bye.